Matt was voted out, first tribal council. Felt like I had a decent bond with him, but I felt like I was trying to cultivate that with everyone. Nothing personal, strictly business.
I'm feeling really well. I'm extremely happy to get that first vote out of the way. I do think it's really important that a tribe does vote together before any sort of twist or fraction comes, so that way we can kind of draw those lines. Granted, we were unanimous, so I guess the lines aren't fully drawn, but we kind of know where we're at.
So I did get a vote, but I knew I was going to get it from Matt. People were pretty honest, hey, your name is turned out there, but we're all voting for Matt. Even walking up to tribal, I was reassured. So you're always worried being the oldest person and getting a vote early, but I feel pretty good about I'm here. I feel good about Megan. I know Andrew. Tribe of 7, you need 4. And I also feel good about Nathan. The one I haven't talked the most to is Alex and John. I probably feel better with Alex than John, just because we haven't talked much. But I don't think anyone's looking at the tribe and saying, this person's been a massive pain in the ass and let them out of here.
So, first things first. Daniel. Thank you so much. So, welcome to your second community challenge. So, when you're starting to build a new society, you need to be able to collect supplies and keep inventory of them. So that's what you will be doing. These will be played in 1 versus 1 matchups. Behind the partition, all the way down there, there is a sequence of supplies that you might need. I'm building a camp. It will be in a specific order. You will then race to the middle table, gather your supplies, come down and replicate the sequence on your table. If you feel that it is correct, you will ask for a check. If correct, your tribe gets a point. If you ask for a check and it is incorrect, the other tribe will get a point. And that'll be the round. First tribe to 5 points wins the challenge. There's also a little reward attached to this, but I'll let you know at the end. And Pow, you're sitting someone out. I need that answer. You want to sit out?
I can sit out. I'll take one for the team. Truthfully, I don't know how well I can do with memory challenges, but I also did it strategically because I'm not trying to be a big threat, physically yet. I'm not trying to burden my team either, but nobody wanted to sit out. I took one for the tribe. I really hope that doesn't bite me in the ass.
Yeah, got it. All right. Sound good?
Okay.
We got it?
So what should
How about, do we have?
Yes.
So
Okay.
Wait, who's coming up first for green? Who's going up first for purple? Nathan and Gibble. We're going to start on this side.
Going into this memory challenge, I'm actually really good at memory. I felt very confident, but I didn't want to obviously let that be known.
Gibble, Papa, we have Nathan from Bakalakaka.
So I just wanted to kick it off with a bang.
3, 2, 1, go! Let's go! Let's go, Papa! Go, Gibble. Come on, Nate! Got it! Go, Gibble. Nice, Gibble. Take it down, though. Check.
All right. Stone bag feather. Large shell feather star. Green gets point.
And I felt confident running out, going first, got the first point, so felt really good about that. Just get the momentum back in our favor so we could head forth.
2, 1, go! Go, Daniel.
You got it, Daniel. Let's go.
Daniel really taking his time. This side. Go. Yeah. Got time. Keep going, keep going, keep going. You're going back first.
Stick, burlap, wood, feather, gray one.
Keep working on me here.
So feather, white, gray. Wood.
You got it, keep working. Good job, Daniel. Good job.
You got it.
Also, Daniel, bring it home.
Daniel.
You got it. Bring it home, Daniel. I need that table.
Check.
Wrong. This was the large shell. Purple is wrong. Green.
Wait. What?
That wasn't there.
This is a
This
lar-
wasn't on there.
That's wrong.
There was no shell?
It was the large round shell, not the starfish.
They're just shells. All right.
2, 1, go. Go, Troy.
Let's go. You got it.
Troy.
You got it. You got it.
Oh, jeez.
Nice, Troy. Nice. Make sure it's right. Other side. Other side. Other side. There you go. Nice.
I tried to go earlier in the group so I wouldn't have as many things to memorize.
Second pitch. Yeah, this good.
Stick, feather, wet. Megan wins it.
And I got it no problem. So I'm super proud of myself. So that was great.
2, 1, go.
It was a memory challenge, which is right up my alley, and I even told the tribe before we went, you know, I am above average in this, and, you know, to say even something like that, you better put your money where your mouth is.
Andrew and Steven both at the table at the same time.
Go on, Andrew.
Andrew first back. Gets a big head start. If he's right.
Go, Steven.
You got time, Steven. You got it.
You got it.
You got it.
Steven has a second look. He's coming back.
Good. Go, Andrew.
Andrew's coming back. Andrew back again. Does he have it this time?
Got this.
Check.
Another checks. Stick, feather, wood. Candle, stone, star, stick. Green gets a ball.
Let's go.
We got this.
Alex.
Behind the table.
One support. 3, 2, 1, go. Go, John.
Let's go, John.
Okay, hustle. Well done.
You got to see me perform the first one. I wanted to showcase my speed a little bit. I showed it. I wanted to show I could think a little bit. I thought they were going to beat us anyway, even if I won that round. So I wanted to knock stuff over, show them I got heart. I'm ready to leave a swing on the field.
Okay, John, you
All
got
right,
it.
John, you got this.
You got it, John.
And coming back. John a little bit quicker to the table.
You got it. You got it.
You got it. You got it.
Alex.
Check.
Check.
Alex thinks he has it.
Stick, star, feather, stone, candle, feather, stick, wood, green, win.
Taka wins.
Nice
job. The challenge, I think we killed it. I didn't think any of us were like super good with memory, but we just got it done.
You could have done it without
There we go. Bounce back.
We smoked them. I mean, I didn't do anything, so I can't brag, but I'm going to brag on behalf of my team. They freaking killed it. Amazing job. I'm feeling great. I'm so happy to be here. That's just a good job, everybody.
We all did.
We did amazing.
Thoughts on the challenge? I'm pretty pissed because I didn't have a chance to run on the challenge, and memory is actually like a strong suit of mine. We didn't even get 1 point, and I feel like that's something that I could have done. So I'm a little disappointed. Not in my team. I tried. I think that everyone tried their hardest, but I wish that I had a chance to go.
But it was another king. So I'm like, what's the king?
All good, man. All good.
It's okay.
Okay, man.
Don't worry about it. You're good.
That was a tough challenge. Everyone ended up doing bad, so it didn't put any more target on anyone for not doing well, which is at least good, because I was one of the ones who didn't get a point.
I'm glad that if we lost, it was a absolute landslide, because I was slightly worried that I was going to lose and I would be the only one who lose, or I would be like one of 3 people who lost the round. So it's good that happened.
All right. That was close, but Lakalakaka.
The anchor's gotta go.
Yeah, anchor.
We can all share this one.
We can touch it. Stanley Cup. Shake it.
We talk about the summit. So, Gibble, come here. You obviously could not go. But I need 2 more volunteers. Who's coming? Megan and Steven. All right, you guys can stay here. Everyone go back to camp.
I don't know if the viewers know this, but we have some purple porta potties here, and now I know why, because the purple tribe was terrible. Absolutely terrible. They're called Paw, more like Poo Poo, come on. Or we won 5-0, and honestly, the first challenge, I think they got bailed out too. So it's a real good sign. I'm really liking our tribe. I think we got a good mix of people who have some puzzle knowledge, have some memory, have some running, have some physicality. So I'm almost like jinxing myself by saying this, but I hope we don't swap for a while. Because I think that we could maybe get a number up or 2, which would be really nice.
Challenge was good. We crushed it. It was going to be either 6th or 7th. Ran the table 5-0. Didn't even get to me, which is fine because I have 2 speeds, slow and stop. So I wasn't the one I wanted to put early in the tribal. But the good thing is, as a tribe, we talked about things, and I said up front, hey, I can do puzzles, I can swim. I'm not fast. So we adjusted accordingly.
Don't want John V to come back. As much as I would love to play this game with John V, and I've always wanted to meet John V. He is crazy. I've heard he's crazy. I've seen him be crazy in other games. He just does not give me good vibes. Usually I can sort of like feel someone's energy or vibe when I shake their hand or hug them. I wasn't getting much from John V. I could be completely wrong.
I'll be perfectly frank. I know Troy from the other tribe very well. He and I are good, very good friends. He's probably one of my best friends in this live reality game world. So it was great to see him here. I hope he's not out. I also hope Daniel's not out because I know him from some other stuff too. So, but besides that, I really don't care.
I just gotta be careful because, like I said, I'm in an alliance with 3 people over here, an alliance with 3 people over here. So I feel good, but it's gonna get messy so I gotta just be really careful. Hopefully, if we do any kind of like merge swap, I'm with some of those people and we can just keep riding it.
I don't think I have a number 1 right now. I mean, when we were broken out earlier, before the last tribal, there was a trio of myself, Nathan, and Megan, and we all kind of looked at each other and said, hey, we feel really, really good. And I feel like Nathan was kind of leading that, connection. But then I also got approached from the other guys, Alex, Andrew, also came up and they're like, hey, we're feeling really good about you. We want to work with you. So I like the fact that I have options. I just got to keep my eyes open, stay vigilant. I want to see if there are any like groups of 2 that start to form to see like that 1-2 bond, but I don't think we're there yet.
We're here in the game. I still need to figure out, where my majority group is, who I can really trust. If the names I had to have off the tip of my tongue to vote out next are the people I'm working with also feeling the same. So that's the biggest thing I need to figure out. Will the people I want to work with also want to work with those people? And if that goes well, if that meshes, then who knows? But we got to get through that next step.
A lot of relationships. So I have a final 2 with Alex, final 2 with Amir, kind of, and then our core is me, Alex, Amir. So if it gets down to that point, I should have, let's say worst case scenario, the 3, both of them think I'm their number 1. So I have that. So I have that 3. I also have a 3 with John, myself, and Megan. I also have a really good working relationship with Dave at this point. I think I was the first one to let Dave know that Matt was throwing his name out. So I think he really appreciated that. at first I want to, try and transpose or let people know that I'm this loyal, honest player. But let's be real, we ain't doing that. But if I can convey that and have them think that's what I am and not be threatened by me in that manner, I think that'll be really effective for my game.
Alex brought up the idea to go on a group idol hunt. But what he doesn't know is that the idol is in my foot, in my sock. So he is probably one of my closer allies, so is Nathan. They both think that I got an extra vote. Everyone else thinks that I didn't get a vote, but those two as a way for me to get them to trust me. The only thing that makes this risky is the fact that Gibble came back and told them a completely different story of what happened at the summit. Gibble frustrates me because Gibble told me to tell him one thing and he comes back and tells him a different thing. Gibble's not stupid, so I don't know if Gibble did that as a way to just because he didn't think it mattered or just because he's coming after me, but either way it's annoying.
Potentially doing something different. I don't know. I really have no clue.
I would like an advantage if there is an opportunity to get one.
Okay.
Just because I've never gotten an advantage in a game before.
Okay.
So.
Welcome to the summit. So when you are stranded, you might come across other groups of people who also inhabit the place you're in. But money doesn't exist in this society. So how do you gain an upper hand? You gotta talk it out. Presented in front of you is an advantage in this game. You will not know what it is until you have possession of it. 5 minutes have been placed on the clock. Both of you will need to agree on which of the two of you will take this advantage. At the end of 5 minutes, if neither of you cannot agree on who gets the advantage, you will both lose your vote. You would lose your vote at this tribal, you would lose your vote at the next tribal you were to attempt. It's up to you to determine who gets the advantage. It's up to you how much you want to reveal about the summit to the other players. What happens here stays here. This is your time to talk. As you see, the clock has already started.
I personally would like the advantage, and if I do get it, if we have a tribe swap, then we can use it together, and I'll make sure to tell you the next time we can, what the advantage is.
Okay.
So that at least you have that information too.
Okay. If that's what we end up doing, what are you going to tell your tribe about what happened here? Because I don't know that it's going to go well, that you're making a connection here, and it's not going to go well for me either.
Right.
Do you do something we weren't sure how to do it, and we just rock, paper, scissors it out, or I feel like we've got to have the same story going back.
Right, yeah,
Just
because at a tribe swap, people are going to talk what happened on that one? Because it's not going to be a good look for both of us if we both say we gave the other person an advantage and they don't have an advantage, right?
Right. So,
I would probably just say that you said that you because it was such an easy vote, you still weren't sure where you were on your tribe, so you wanted to protect your vote. So I was like, okay, then I'll take the advantage. So you would tell me that you told me that you wanted to protect your vote and not lose your vote, and then so I decided to go for the advantage so that at least one of us got an advantage.
Okay. Because the previous people said it was some kind of ship wheel thing.
Mm-hmm. They said it was protect your vote or risk your vote.
Right. Okay. So we're gonna say the same thing, pretty much.
Yeah. I mean, might as well. They did that live too.
That we had to do it in private.
Yeah, and then you can just say I want to make sure I don't want to lose my vote, so I'm going to protect your vote. You would tell me that you're going to protect your vote, and then I would be like, okay, well, if you said you're going to protect it, then I'll risk it.
Right.
So it wasn't me wanting an advantage; it was you wanting to protect your vote, and I was like, okay, I'll take an advantage.
Yeah. Okay.
Okay.
So are we going to know the results of this when we get back to our tribe, or are we going to act like we don't know?
We can act like we don't know. I think, right? Is that what the
My person knew right away that he lost his vote.
Amir lost his vote? Oh fuck!
Probably shouldn't have said that.
I thought he had an advantage.
No.
Oh my god! So they didn't decide?
I don't know. I think I spoke a little too much. I gave a little information away.
Wow.
Yeah. I told Steven, Amir went on the summit, that he lost his vote, and he was like, oh, and I'm like, damn, he didn't know that. Okay, I gotta figure this out.
Unless it was a unanimous vote and Amir was lying, because you can't tell that he has a loss.
Yeah, we wouldn't know. But
should we do that? Also, maybe. Should we like say that like we don't know? Like we could say that like we lost our votes.
That's a little risky for me because I'm gonna have to like talk to someone who just did this, and if my story's not the exact same, then it's not gonna work for me.
Right.
So let's just say.
Okay, so then we'll go back and say that like I do know the advantage. So he knew that he lost his vote. Okay. So I guess I'll say that
Which I would
know.
like appreciate if you kept to yourself.
Yeah,
because,
I'm not.
like,
I promise you,
like,
I'm not going to
we're-
say anything. I promise you.
Otherwise, it's like then I'll just have you lose your vote. Like you know what I mean? Like
Yeah, no,
so-
I promise I'm not going to say anything. That stays between us and your tribe. Okay, so then I'll say that I did get an advantage, but I won't know what it is until tribal council, maybe.
because we don't know what this is.
Right.
This advantage.
Right.
You just said it was an advantage.
I don't know if we're going to be able to look at it now before I go back or not.
Okay.
So I'll
But
just.
I decided to not risk my vote.
And then I decided, you know, if she's not risking a vote, then I'll just fight it.
Do you have like a person you're going to tell this to, like the number one that is going to end up knowing this information?
They're all. I don't know yet.
Okay.
I will have to figure that out after this round because we haven't done a lot of one-on-ones.
Okay.
But if there is somebody that I do want to tell, like I'll let you know that I told them to. But yeah.
So do we have a decision just to cut in?
We have a decision.
What is your decision?
To risk my vote, or to not risk my vote. I'm giving you the advantage.
And
I'm taking you vote.
Okay, so that's the official. Good. Megan, you can head back.
Hoping I like gained a little bit of trust or something with Steven. I don't know if I'll ever have to work with him, but he really wanted the advantage, and I really didn't want to lose my vote to fight for that advantage, because right now we're like 4-3 like in our group, and so I did not risk anything. I just didn't get anything, and he got the advantage. As we left it, he kind of was going to help me out at some point, and we'll see.
I told you guys I was ready to play aggressive. I want an advantage. I've never gotten an advantage in a Survivor game before, other than
You usually
the
get screwed by them, right?
And I always get screwed by an advantage. So hopefully I'm screwing someone over. If this gets me,
You can go ahead and open the box.
if this gets me targeted and out early, it is what it is. I just want an advantage in this game.
Congratulations. Oh, this is such a terrible advantage. Fuck. Alright. Congratulations, you have earned an extra vote. You must keep this parchment with you, and you will use it to cast a second vote at the voting booth at one tribal council. The last time this can be used is when there are 5 players left in the game. Alright, cool.
Cool.
So
Thank
you
you,
said, real quick, you said it was a terrible advantage. Why is it a terrible?
You know, advantages are always great, but extra vote I think is one of the few advantages that has the least power in the game, unless it's with a small amount of numbers. So that's why I wish it was something better. But this
I
actually,
can take it back.
no, it's okay. I think now I don't have to lie about it, because whatever it was, I was going to tell people it was an extra vote. So now I guess I'll just tell people it's an extra vote, because I don't think an extra vote is really that powerful. Maybe I'm able to make a good move with it, but I don't want this to put a target on my back. If it was a bigger advantage, I would lie and try to use it later on in the game, but I think I might use this earlier in the game at an opportune time so that I get rid of it, but still use it for a big move.
Got obliterated. I mean, I obviously didn't go, Brooke didn't go, we didn't have the chance to go through all of our players, so I don't feel like I'm responsible, but at the same time, we win as a team, we lose as a team. When we all get destroyed like that, I don't think there's blame on anybody's part.
So I ran the challenge, and there was a bag. There was multiple bags that seemed to be odd, but I felt something in it. Now I don't feel it. Okay, I'm going crazy. I felt something in the bag, and now I think it's like in my pants. I'm not going to do this on camera, but I swear. Okay, I'm going crazy. I have nothing. No, I have a bag that I can use as a fake idol when I have something. So at least that's that.
Megan comes back and she is like, I don't have anything, nothing's it, but I'm not really buying it. I think that she might have something, or at least know what Steven has. But at the same time, when Steven came back, Steven like showed them something in his pocket, and everyone was like, oh, okay.
Steven came back and he did a little half circle with his tribe, and he like tried to show him something. I don't know if that was a play or...
He said he got an extra vote, so if he's telling the truth, I'm not sure. He just showed the parchment paper, but he didn't show what was on it.
I feel like it would be like Steven to be open and honest about it, but there's something about Megan which I think that she's just hiding the fact that she knows how to play this game, and she's like being like the sweet innocent like lady on our tribe. But I know that there's more to that girl, because she just looks like a badass, and I know there's a badass like player in her.
At this point in the game, the less trinkets out there, the better for me, at least right now. Megan went on our tribe. She seemed a little nervous. I'm hoping that whatever is given out in the summit, or whatever decisions are made, are like extra vote level, not like immunity item level, right? Like, because I really don't want to be like missing out so much. Now, we're in the part where 2 people have gone, there's not that many more. Like, eventually, once it's an accepted practice, I probably do want to go, but I think like maybe another round or 2 would be nice.
Megan went to the summit. Boom, I'm here, and now Megan. Those are 2 people I'm starting to trust more and more, and they do feel like they've come back with a lot of truth, and it just makes me want to work with them more and more. And if they happen to have something, good for them. Hopefully they use it to save me or save ourselves, and you know, and not against me.
So the only name I've heard is Gibble, and I'm okay with that because he's a big gamer. He watches every LRG. I've had interaction with him before. He's super smart, he's super cocky, and he's seen my game, so having him out gives me a little bit more of a smokescreen. John V is the one who's pushing that name.
Something just arose though after the challenge. I felt like I've seen Steven and Gibble make a gesture at each other. So Steven is someone I actually do know from the caucus challenge, and I kind of want to go after Gibble, but after seeing their little exchange, I can't confide in Steven with that. So I'm just trying to see what the tribe wants. Hopefully it's not me.
So far, I haven't heard anyone pitch my name. Daniel, he wants Steve. He wants one of them. And then I've heard from John V. Gibble. I think my preference is to get out Steven, because I know for a fact, because he's wearing a Caucus Challenge shirt, that he and John V know each other. So getting out Steven may work better if I want to bring John V in with me.
John V. I don't want to target John V, but I think loosening that connection may be a good idea. My only worry is Summit. Just one on.
I don't think he got it, because it didn't seem, from what I've talked to Amir, he didn't get an idol. He got an extra. So it's not like the game is over as soon as you get the advantage. Also, I don't know if he risks or protected.
Yeah.
But I don't think it's going to be anything that'll end the game if he gets it.
My hope is that he would protect, knowing that he's going in the tribal. Yeah. Mm-hmm. Which then means that we would get the numbers to.
So
we cut John V out. I'm in on Steven. I think I can convince. The girls are going to be a little tricky, but I can try and work something there.
Yeah, I can try with bets, maybe.
Yeah,
we can try.
Yeah, we can pitch bets on that. Okay.
All right. And maybe it's just sort of like we don't want it to be girl. See where her head's at.
I said that's exactly what I said to Bex. I said I'm not voting to go first, and that sounds like what everyone else is saying.
Yeah, for sure.
Next time though.
No one really throwing names out.
So, what I've heard so far, no, not yet. I have heard Daniel say he doesn't trust me.
Daniel.
Only that on purpose. No, not Troy. He said to disqualify doesn't necessarily trust me. He does not want to go down to go this round, and I think we've all reached that consensus that we don't want to go this round. So his eyes are set on Steven.
To be honest, I would listen to Steven. I think that Steven is a good asset to the team.
That's what I thought.
I also think I'm a good asset to the team, so fuck you, Daniel. I hope that he doesn't trust me, which really, really pisses me off because my fault is that I'm too loyal. And that's something that I'm actually trying to work on for this game. I would target Daniel, and that's not just coming from this conversation, that's coming from before. A lot of people saying, like, it just seems like he's the one calling the shots and taking control of the game, and I think that if that's what we're seeing from the very first time we have to go to tribal, then, like, I think it might be a good idea.
I agree. The names that I had heard pitched were Gibble, Steven, Daniel. So I think there's paths for each of them. If we're going Daniel, we need to get John B and Troy on board.
Approaching gingerly.
Yeah, you're good. So what we're hearing is, again, Gibble, Steven, and Daniel.
Okay.
Are the
those things that I've heard as well.
Yeah. I haven't heard either of your names popped out, except for at one point Daniel told me that he doesn't trust Brooke, but doesn't want her to go.
Yeah, and that broke my heart. I'm like,
Okay.
This is difficult though, because whoever we go with is going to dictate who we have to cut out.
Yep.
Because yeah, like Steven and John B are friends IRL.
Yeah.
So like we would have to cut one of them out, and I don't feel great cutting out either of
that
them.
could be, I mean, I don't want to cut anything either. I would love to work with them. I also think that, like, that doesn't need to happen now. Like,
That's just rubbing people the wrong way.
Yeah.
Well, if it means anything, he told me he's not voting a woman, but that, I don't know next round what his plan is.
I'm gonna try and talk to Steven.
Do we think? What do we say, Steven?
Say Steven.
Yeah. And I think we just, I don't know if Troy's game, but I know we just ice out John B. And then that's 5. That's all we need. And if there's like an extra vote, we just make it 4-5.
Yeah.
So
who's voting for Steven? Is it 3 of us and
the girls?
And the girl.
You gotta break off them.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. Yeah. I haven't even talked to everybody yet, so it's still very early stages for what's going to happen in this vote. A few names have been floated. Kibble's been floated. Steve has been floated. I don't think we want to vote out either of the girls. I think they're safe. I'm a little worried. I have a few people that I know have my back, but like John and Troy, but I feel like that's not quite enough to, and Bandit I feel like pretty good with, but like he's a new person to me. I'm definitely feeling comfortable with the people that I've worked with before, for sure. Yeah, but I want to make those new connections with new people. So I'm gonna go pull Brooke and Bex separately and chat with them as well.
The thing that I worry about, if we get his name down, I'm afraid if he has an ongoing features.
Wow.
So then he basically decides who goes home. Almost like he's working with like other people and other people are voting with him.
Yeah.
So that's like my hesitation. Already nobody's name down. I just like, you guys tell me who's name. I just like don't want my name thrown out just because I sat out of a challenge to take one.
Of course.
Yeah. And that's kind of what I'm telling people. I just like, I would like to be given an opportunity to prove myself on a tribe, Yeah. With the things. So.
Right. Does anyone want to separate and talk?
Do you want to
with
chat? Yeah, we haven't chatted. Okay, and then I haven't chatted.
Yeah, we haven't chatted yet. Steve, you want to chat?
Yeah, sure.
I had these 4 people come up to me: Steven, Troy, Brooke, and Bennett, and they asked to work with me individually. But I don't think they're all working together, so I need to go find out and have some conversations because I don't know what's going on.
Everyone that's I'm not feeling positive because we're the women, but multiple people told me like something doesn't touch me, I'm like a future vote. So obviously that rubbed me the wrong way. And I feel like multiple people have brought up that it seems like she is taking early control of the game and trying to kind of be the mastermind. But obviously that can be a big threat. Then it's coming with her and just letting you know that I'm gonna work with you for sure.
Hop in here.
Yeah, for me, it seems like Daniel's kind of the threat right now. He didn't do that great in the challenge, and it seems like he has connections with people, but I don't know if that's too much for me to take on right now. I don't know how much backup I have and how much I need.
I'd rather be in the minority, or the majority, than in the minority. So like, I don't want to give the name out because I'm open to waiting for these 2 options that people could look at. So like, I feel like Daniel, but then I'm just so paranoid that it's going to be me, so I'm just like...
It's not going to be you.
The only names I've heard have been guys, so you're solid.
I heard like
I don't know. I just want people kind of this round to tell me who to vote for.
Is that where you're leaning to?
And that's kind of like right.
Yeah.
But yeah, we for sure had at least us two. Steven says he's going to do, but us two wasn't girls. And I'm pretty sure that
Steven's going to do it because I think he's the other vote.
Yeah. So, yeah.
Had a chat with Bandit. I don't know where his head's at, so I guess he's the person I feel the least comfortable with and would be down to vote if you guys haven't developed that relationship with Bandit.
I think us four would do it. It's just the problem getting on the one because we're looking set up. Yes.
Who says Steven?
And the other girl over there, Brooke.
That's what too.
Okay, well, they were like, oh yeah, Daniel. And they said Daniel would be in on it, and then like me and Floyd.
During the strategy time, I'm hearing my name a lot, so I'm really nervous. I really hope it's not me.
So I'll talk with them over there too, but I think you might need to.
I don't think they wanted to tell you.
Steven is someone I actually do know from the Caucus Challenge, so I'm just trying to see what the tribe wants, and hopefully we keep each other safe. And someone just said it's Steven, so I don't know which three names. I want to know where you're going.
I'm voting Daniel 100%. I know that he doesn't trust me for whatever reason, and it seems like he's sort of like early mastermind, the leader, like kind of pulling the strings here. So I think he needs to go, especially like I told you, like I want to go back. So like I feel like if someone is coming from me, like you gotta cut him first. And also Bennett is down to vote Daniel. He just confirmed. I think that Stephen would vote Daniel too, based on a previous conversation we had.
So I feel like there's somebody that's being snaky. We can't go after him right now.
Who? People have said that, but he's not the threat right now. And to be honest,
He's someone who's leaking me everyone's name.
okay, well that's something to do later. It's so hard when you want a tribal. It's so fucking hard, and especially with this first vote, I feel like you do not know where the alliances lie. I know who I want to work with, and they say they want to work with me. Can I trust them? I don't know.
The first vote in a tribe is always messy, and it sucks that we lost that challenge and we lost it in a blowout. That sucks. But what sucks even more is that there isn't anyone that stood out as particularly bad. Everybody struggled in that challenge, and so there isn't even like a physical component to like you're bad at challenges.
Bennett came up to me. He's like, I want to work with you. Dex came up to me. She wanted to work with me. They want to work with Brooke. I'm on the fence about Brooke. I'm not getting great vibes from her yet. We tried bonding and it felt very forced. We connected, but it took a while, whereas others felt a little bit more at ease. I know John V is a super big threat, so I'd rather keep a big threat around for right now. He's a good competitor, so we can hopefully win challenges. Again, keeping my visibility low. Steve Lupo, I know he's okay at challenges, but he runs his mouth a lot. He talks a lot. And that can rub people the wrong way. And again, I adore him. He's a good friend of mine, but he's like in a game, sometimes he doesn't always balance. Plus, he just won BB Hogwarts, and I don't know if anyone knows that yet. So if I need to, I will leak that.
I think my best ends right now would be Troy. Came up to you from the jump, said, I know of you, you know of me. And Bex, I feel like we got that teacher connection. So I think that's something we can ride. And she seems pretty loyal. She's a team player, and I like making, a good 1 or 2 people I want to work with in the beginning of the game. And hopefully we keep each other safe.
I think I'm in pretty good with the social bonds. I'm going to try not to get voted out first for my tribe. I don't think we're going to vote for the woman. I am a little bit worried of Bex because she's been kind of sitting out and doing poorly in challenges. That being said, I don't think she's going to be on my radar. There are a couple pregame people that I want to watch. Specifically, they watched John V and Steven, and they know they're together, so they might be the targets. I'm going to kind of push for that, and we'll see how this goes.
I think a really big reason why my name is floating around is because people know that John V and I played in the past game together, and that we know each other outside of this. We'd probably align with each other. We're friends.
There's so many interconnected webs of people knowing each other already, like pre-existing relationships. So it's really hard to navigate that. Like Daniel pulled people away but I don't know what they're talking about, and it would really suck to go out like so soon. And I'm going to fight.
I heard Daniel's name, I heard Gibble's name. Both of them are people I think I can trust right now. So I would be open to voting either of them, worst case scenario, but someone I haven't had a chance to talk with and get a good relationship with is Bennett. So if I could get the vote on him, that would be ideal scenario, but really I'm just trying to keep myself safe.
Things will really be telling after this first tribal. And I also heard that Daniel is not throwing my name out this time because he doesn't want to send a woman home first, who I told everyone I'm going with, and I feel like I made some good connections. I just hope that when I feel like trust them, that my gut is telling me the truth and that I can. For me, I'm coming for you. That's how it goes. Bye-bye, Daniel.
All right. You can see we're still whispering. First tribal council. So, all right, we'll start with Gibble. You were the first person to go to the summit. Was there a lot of talk afterwards about what was at the summit? What is the summit?
In terms of conversations that I was in, I don't think there was a lot of talk. I mean, I was truthful about the ship wheel and the risk protector vote. And that you'll see how many votes there are tonight. But I said my piece. I don't have anything. You can check my pockets. I would have brought it to tribal, but that's what's going on with me. And now I'm going to join whatever kerfuffle's going on.
Benny, you look nervous.
I think, I don't know, I feel like there were so many fake plans and plans thrown out that everybody's confusing which story is which, and it's creating a fair bit of chaos right now, and I don't know how this is going to wind up.
So who's heard their name? Show of hands. 2. There's not that many plans. So, Steven, you also went to the summit. Did you talk about what was at the summit, or did anybody ask you what was at the summit?
They didn't ask, but they were going to ask, so I was honest and told everyone that I got an extra vote. Yeah, I figure better to be up front, and then we can use this as a tribe in a tribe swap where the numbers get low. So that's like my main pitch to everyone and people I've connected with, and we talk about the vote. So hoping that it goes the way I think it's going to go.
So even though you've heard your name, you're still planning on, if there is a tribe swap, you want to stick with this tribe?
Oh, 100%, yeah.
Doesn't affect it at all?
No, I think it could maybe be because I was gone and it was the best name to throw out because I was not there, or it could be that someone that's actually targeting me. I don't know, but at this point I'm just gonna stay confident in the relationships I've built and hope that it gets me past this tribal.
Daniel, you also raised your hand.
Yeah, I've definitely been hearing my name in particular, as well as a strong option that has been going around. So I've been trying to make as many connections as I can with everybody. I love everybody on this tribe, so I'm trying to just manifest that and be a good tribe member. That it's just I will vote however people want me to vote, and I will perform the challenges. So yeah, I'm ready to play. I'm here to play for the whole weekend.
Brooke, are you feeling like the same way? We're sticking with this tribe. We're just going to be Pawpaw strong till the end.
For sure, yeah. I felt a good connection with everybody when we came in here. I think that's the best route to the end, to be honest.
John, you feel like there's any relationships that are forming within this strong tribe of 8? Are there any subsets?
Any subsets or any division? Yeah, this vote's going to tell. It's either going to be a majority vote, unanimous, or they're going to start seeing crimes. So, votes to tell.
That's what is the vote about?
As long as it's not about me, I don't really care. No, I'm just kidding. Listen, whoever gets voted out first, it just fucking sucks. If it were up to me, we'd all be number 1, But I can't scoop everybody, the final tribal.
So you can't vote for yourself. So what are you thinking when you're walking up there?
Shit, I hope it's not me. Transparently. Yeah.
Same thing, Troy, just anyone but me?
Yeah, sounds good to me.
What was the whispering about?
We're asking
Are we gonna get ice cream after this?
Is there anything else that we need to talk about?
Yeah, I'd like to say I talked to a number of you. I think I talked to all of you, and I talked to you about my feelings about where I think that the vote should go. I think we don't need to be worried right now about unanimity. Making a unanimous vote. I think from what I've talked to with all of you guys, I think there's enough to. I've said my target.
Well, one of you will be the second person voted out of Stranded Season 1. It is time to vote, John. Start with you.
Nerve-wracking. I never liked Tribal to begin with, but particularly Live Tribal. And there's a lot of different opinions about who should go. This sucks when we don't know who to put the votes on. Between Gibble, I do feel like he was a little leaky with information, and that's who my vote is for.
This is fun.
I wish this wasn't the way I had to go.
All right. I got the votes. Okay. If anybody has an advantage or an idol and you want to play it, now would be the time to do so. All right. I'll read the votes. First vote, Daniel. Gibble. One vote Daniel, one vote Gibble. Daniel. Daniel. Daniel, 4 votes Daniel, 1 vote Gibble. And the second person voted out of Stranded, Daniel.
It's been fun. Sorry, keep going. Great game. Good luck.
So Gibble was asking about the bottles.
Yeah.
Pick one and read it aloud.
Okay. Gonna do a little walk around?
Sure.
It's probably not gonna help, but just in case there's anything. Right, I'm gonna take.
And then I'll hold it. And then just read it out loud.
The contents of this bottle have no power. Thank you for playing.
All right.
I'm not totally blindsided, but I am surprised. I'm a little blindsided right now. I'm a little shell shocked. I knew my name was going around, and for some reason, Brooke just had my name in her mouth, locked in. I don't know why. I liked Brooke. I tried to make a good connection with her, but it's sort of a mystery. I don't understand it, and I wish I had a little bit more clarity about why this happened. And but it was, at least I sort of carried them through the first challenge. I thought a little bit as the leader of that running challenge. So I'm disappointed. Yeah. I thought with knowing Troy from a previous game, knowing John from a previous game, knowing Steven socially a little bit, I thought I would have some people there that I could at least avoid being the first one out of my tribe. But They all voted for me, so yeah. That's the game.
First tribal for me this season. Hopefully not the last. I'm so torn right now. There's definitely subsets. I'm trying to work with 2 girls. One of them I don't trust, which is Brooke. Trust Bex 100%, and I'm gonna work with Troy. And Daniel is another person I'm gonna work with, but unfortunately Daniel's the target. I really want to get out. Gibble is an LRG encyclopedia. They know every game I played, every game everyone on this cast played. They know everyone that's been alive. And somehow it's got out that I played 14 LRGs. And the only person with us I think was Gibble. Gibble tried to lie to me, say we're going out Steven, because he's close to Steven. And he wanted to see if I was going to vote that way. But this is not my first rodeo. Right now, unfortunately, I'm going to have to vote Daniel out. I already told them that I would let them know. It sucks because, familiar face, I didn't get to play with them in Outlast, and I was thinking we could win this game to the end, but if I vote wrong right now, I'm going to be in a minority, and I need to save face. This is, so my alliance knows I can vote together.
With what I've been saying the whole time, I feel like I have enough people that are gonna vote the same way as me, and let's just hope that I'm in the majority here.
My vote's for Daniel. I think you just burnt too many bridges with Brooke and with Bex. The live tribal was confirming Daniel. There were too many decoy plans going around. I think Steven and Gibble were both thrown out as decoy plans. So I was just making sure we had the numbers.
So I'm hoping I'm safe, but you never know because I was one of the names being thrown out. I kinda, even if Daniel was throwing out my name, I wanted to play with him. So I didn't originally want to vote for him, but it's seeming like he's going to be the majority. I don't want to be in the minority. So if I'm not voted out, Daniel should be going home.
Daniel, I'm really sorry. I would have loved to have walked with you, but you didn't try talking to me sooner. And I'm going with the majority. I hope you can respect that. Also, this will be very telling too, because John B said he wanted to work with me, and I told him to draw something on his vote to show me that he's working with me. He told me he would draw a stick figure, so we need to see if his allegiance lies. We'll see what happens.
It seems like Daniel's going home. I don't want Daniel. I know Daniel, I adore Daniel, and he's great. I can trust him. But it seems like that's where the vote's going. I kind of want to throw a rogue vote and put it on Gibble. Because I don't really trust him. He's stirring chaos. But I don't want to rock the boat too much, so it's not me. Sorry, Daniel. I really wanted to play with you, but we had this one round. Hope it's not you. Everyone's lying to me, and it's not me as well. Anyway, adore you.
Very, very much Gibbs. Island of the Idols, when they did the live tribal, and then Rob goes, all that to vote out Karishma.